Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley. It's great to have your company. Absolutely love this hour every week. 11 o'clock means on a Tuesday, on a Friday. What day of the week is it? We have got, of course, our Planet Cruise TV show. Incredible deals with an award-winning cruise agents, and they really are the top cruise people, the top agents for so many different cruises. So you know you are always getting the best deals. But on top of that, they very much will make that holiday bespoke to you. So if you see any of the holidays today and you think, oh, I wonder if I could change that slightly, I wonder if I could stay somewhere at the beginning of the holiday before I get onto the cruise ship, or I wonder if I can book my excursions beforehand so I don't miss out. They will do all of that for you. I will say, jot down the telephone number and the web address, different to normal, get directly in touch with them, and there's lots of reasons to book with them, and we'll talk you through why it makes that holiday absolutely perfect, and you can just relax and enjoy. But I'm not alone. I'm relaxing and enjoying with I'm relaxing and enjoying with my TV husband.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've got to tell you this. If you think that Hayley is relaxed, literally seconds before we came to air, if you follow Hayley on Facebook, she was literally just tapping that message. So there's no airs and graces.
I have like 3 Facebooks, and it's a lot. It's a lot to do.
I'm surprised you haven't got like.
I did miss the photo off the second one. I ran out of time.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I will warn you as well. Today I have man flu.
Oh,
it's
Justine.
not good. But
today would be a good day to be a woman.
No,
we don't suffer so much.
No joking aside, though,
we just don't get these things so badly.
I'd love to be back on board the Arcadia, go to the thermal spa, sweat it all out, and then go up on top deck and just get some sunshine and just relax and just, well, yeah.
Now, there are so many reasons to book with Planet Cruise. Justin is with us every week, which is fabulous because your background is complete cruising, which is the background of virtually everybody at Planet Cruise.
That's the great thing, and that's the unique thing about Planet, and that's why they are top agencies, because they have lived cruising and they have lived travel. When you get your travel agents that give you a brochure and say, oh, this looks nice, we can actually tell you it is nice because we've been there and this is the place to go.
That's the great thing. You've got top tips, you know, restaurants to go to if you want to get off and go to a local restaurant. It's all those little extras, and that's exactly what you get. Jump on the phones. It's how I order. I always speak to Glenn, and he's absolutely fabulous. But everybody you speak to on the phone lines, they are there with amazing knowledge. And on the phones, I always think, you get that question in your head, you ask it straight away, because they make you feel relaxed. You know, sometimes if I go into sort of a store to try and book a holiday, I'm always a bit uneasy, but you're at home, you're relaxed, just sat there, even write some questions down and just jump onto the phones when you see something that's suitable. Whoa. And I know in this hour there are so many that I think, oh my goodness, I would love this one. We're going to start at the very beginning, so where should we start with? Carnival Cruise Line, and this is Carnival Vista. This is going to be an absolute beauty, and again, getting on board, this is the start of your holiday, and this is a new lower price, and it's the maiden actual season, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say this is the maiden season.
How exciting.
The great thing about cruising is if you've ever done a maiden cruise or a maiden season, you'll know that there is a buzz, there's a vibrance, because they're getting to grips with the ship, and there's exciting things that are put on, bigger and better than before. So, you know, I love the maiden season. I did the White Sisters launches, did the new Arcadia, and it just has that vibrance.
It's just so exciting to think you're one of the first people to go on this ship.
Yeah, and Carnival, of course, this is their return to the Mediterranean.
Fabulous.
So if you love Carnival as a brand, but you've perhaps, you know, you've holidayed out in the Caribbean, this is where you can get that Carnival feel, but in the Med. And as you can see, it's nice and relaxed, it's fun, it's family friendly, so especially if you're thinking about taking the kids away, this is a great time to go.
And it's still actually being finished. It is that hot off the press.
This is the artist imagery. Yeah, I mean, just look at that, going in a sweet shop, getting in a candy shop.
And this is your home. This is going to be your home for 10 nights, which is going to be absolutely fabulous. Look at it.
Where you're going as well. That's some great classic Mediterranean ports.
And I can't believe that where you're going and a brand new ship that you're actually going on, it's under £66 per person per night. Absolutely crazy deal. Italy, the Greek Isles, so beautiful isles as well. Going from Barcelona, which is one of my favourites. You might want to add on a stay in Barcelona, which of course you can do. Just ask on the phones, is there any chance I could stay in a hotel for a few days before I actually get on board the cruise? And remember, it's a brand new lower price. After you dropped over £200 off the price. For a brand new ship, that is incredible.
Do you know what I've just noticed as well is there is so much to this ship. Just watching that video clip then, there was none of it that was repeated. It was quite literally, you know, a different restaurant, a different bar, and it's not like, oh, let's go back to there to fill some time. It was literally new after new after new.
It's so exciting when it going round for the first time. You're like,
yeah.
My word. And now, not only excitement on the ship, but excitement as well for the ports. We've got some beautiful ports.
Yeah. Flying out to Barcelona, and this is obviously your embarkation port. You won't actually get a chance to spend any time there at the moment. We'll come back to that later on. Your first port of call from Barcelona is into Marseille. And, of course, you've got a big sort of naval town in Marseille.
Right.
We're gonna go into a little bit more detail on Marseille and what to do there a little bit later on. Then you're going into Florence and Pisa. And this is, you know, I was saying that this is the classic Mediterranean cruise. This is where you want to go to the Ponte Vecchio Bridge. This is where you want to go to the cathedrals.
Absolutely.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Go and see David as well, or one of them. Yeah, and get your photo taken holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It is well worth it. I tell you, there's some lovely little bars and restaurants just over to the right-hand side of this picture now, where you can pick up some really nice trinkets. You know, when you go on holiday, you bring back those tacky things. There's actually some really nice little marbles, lovely little Leaning Towers as well, which is quite tasteful, shall we say. So great place to go there, but you can't go to Italy without going to Rome, and that's your next port of call. This is where I would say use Planet Cruises' knowledge and the ability to book tours. Because you want to go into Rome, obviously, if you want to go and see the Vatican City, if you want to go to see the Colosseum, Spanish Steps, if you want to go to the Trevi Fountain as well. There's something like €3,000 thrown into the fountain every day, and they collect it and they actually give it to charity as well.
That's fabulous.
So you can do Rome in a day. There's the Spanish Steps as well, if you recognise that from the Italian job, the original one with Michael Caine. With the little minis coming down the top there. But it's just a wonderful, wonderful city. Here's Justin's top tip, though. If you want to go and see the Sistine Chapel, you have to do the museum tour. All I would say is just go past everything and get to the Sistine Chapel.
Right.
So, great place to go to. Anyway, then we're going to go to Naples. You can't get more Italian than Naples. Port-wise, you can go from here to lots of other places like Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius, Herculaneum, the Amalfi Coast, Capri. That's really nice if you want to go. The jet set go to Capri. But if you want to stay in Naples, it's a really, really vibrant town. It's the type of place where all the little Vespas and Lambrettas are going around just tooting the horns. And they've got some of the strongest coffee. All I'd say is if you like coffee and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have an espresso, go careful. You'll be awake all night. But there's also, this is where they reckon the birthplace of pizza took place, and there's some great pizzerias, and if you like them thin and crispy, this is the place to go.
Perfect. Sounds fabulous, and that's still only part way through your cruise. You've got a relaxing day at sea. There's still so much more. Where are we heading to next?
Joe, can I just say, the actual relaxing day at sea from Italy across to Crete is great, because that ship, the maiden season of that ship is great. Into Crete itself, we were talking about this earlier on. In fact, no, not there. I was jumping ahead to Rhodes. Crete, this is where you want to do your historic tours. So if you do want to go, I mean, this dates back to the 9th century BC, so there's some fantastic architecture there. The Byzantine Empire was in there, the Saracens, the Venetians, so it's got that rich, rich history, so make sure you got your camera near you. This is also where the Minotaur apparently was. So anyway, moving on to Rhodes. This is where they're talking now. The Colossus of Rhodes was one of the ancient seven wonders of the world, and it was a statue that stood over the actual harbour of Rhodes, and of course over the years, thousands of years, it's disappeared. They're actually talking about erecting one in its place because it's such a famous site.
This is what you were saying,
so yeah, you know, the Colossus of Rhodes could be back. Of course, you've got some fantastic sites as well. You can go to the Acropolis's Lindos as well, but if you want the Acropolis, we've got that at the end of the cruise. We'll come to that later. From Crete and Rhodes, we're actually going to go into Izmir in Turkey. This is great if you perhaps want to go off on some tours, and also if you want to experience a Turkish bath as well. See, I went all posh now. I said bath, not bath. If you want to get slapped around and rubbed down with some salt, it's a brilliant... Honestly, everybody thinks, oh,
so well.
Well, look, I'm just being honest with you, right? Everybody goes, oh, go to the Turkish baths. all relaxed. No, they literally rough you out. And it's, you know when you have like a deep tissue massage and you come out and you're aching, but it's really, really good? That's what a Turkish massage or Turkish bath is like.
I'm sure anyway. If you sold that or not, but yeah. And then where are we going next? Now we're feeling so relaxed.
Yeah, we're going to go to Athens. And I mentioned to you about the Acropolis.
Well, we have a night here, don't we? Yes, of course it is.
Do you know what? I'd love to see. I never actually had the chance to go into Athens at night. And I could just see this lit would just be amazing.
Oh, it'd be fabulous.
There's a lovely museum up at the top when you go up to the Acropolis, so you can go in there and see some of the artefacts that are actually protected. But the Acropolis, you know, it's out there. It's looking up over the plateau of Greece. It's just amazing. Another thing that you can go to as well is the Plaka, which is the great shopping centre. This is where you have a little bit of a good barter. I'm telling you now, some of the bargains that you get down there, really good quality goods. It might not be branded, but really, really good quality local produce. So great place to go.
And we like to shop, so it's a definite must. And then, sadly, you are actually travelling home from Athens, but you've had an amazing time.
Look at that
brand
ship.
new,
Look at the cabinas at the back.
Beautiful ship. It looks absolutely fabulous. Have a look at what's included. You've got so much for your money. This works out under £66 per person per night on that lead date. It is the maiden season, so on the brand new Carnival Vista. You've got return flights from Gatwick, as you can see, but do check those regional airports as well. And of course you're overnighting on board in Athens, which makes it so special. Your ID number for this is 93656, and let's check out the prices, because you have got prices from May through to October and some incredible deals. Great balcony prices and ocean view, so well worth looking at absolutely everything there. Jump on the phones 0203 69 69 457 or onto the website planetcruise.co.uk. I would say always jump onto the phones. They are so helpful, and if you've just got that question on the tip of your tongue, you just ask it at that point and they'll answer it for you, because they've all got that knowledge about cruising and knowledge about areas as well. But we're moving on, and we're going to P&O, somewhere close to you. Absolutely, you worked many years on P&O.
6 years. Yeah, I've still got many friends as well. So if you do cruise with P&O, Neil Oliver and John Bartram, the next time you see them, say hello to them for them.
Fabulous.
Rusty Justy says hello.
There you go, jot it down. Now, P&O sailing out of Southampton, I think, is an absolute must. And when you're sailing out of Southampton, there's a great offer that you can get with Planet Cruise, staying in the Meon Valley, which is the Marriott.
Yeah, the Marriott Hotel. And the great thing about this is you get your car park and your transfers included as well. So if you are travelling down, I know we've got some great regional offers later on from Manchester, but if you are travelling down to Southampton, what a great way to start. Nice and relaxed. Definitely. You know, you park your car up, you don't have to worry about it, and then you're taken to the port and onto that great ship. So
you start your holiday really a day early, and that's exactly what Sean did, actually. So he's going to show you around the hotel.
Planet Cruise have a great partnership with the Marriott Meon Valley 4-star hotel here in Southampton. Bed, breakfast, free car parking, transfers to and from the port are actually all included. Now, I arrived earlier yesterday. I had someone take care of my bags. I went for a swim. I had the most amazing night's sleep, and I've just finished off a hearty breakfast. And now, with my car safely parked, I'm about to take the chauffeur-driven shuttle to Southampton Port, which is a mere 12 miles away. And then when my cruise is over, they'll drop me off here and I can drive safely home.
That is so good, isn't it? And
great way to start.
£89 per person per night. So you've got the overnight stay, and then you've got the car included, and then you've got the transfers to and from the ship. It's
brilliant value.
Brilliant. You're just relaxed, you're there, it's sorted, your holiday's begun. Now, talking about holidays, we're holidaying on the P&O cruise ship, which Britannia...
Well, she's the flagship. She's the flagship. She's just completed her maiden season. She's got the largest Union flag, or Union Jack, as I like to call it, down the hull, which is the new P&O colour scheme. Of course, all the funnels used to be yellow. They're going to the blue now. She's a great example of a floating hotel because it's just so great. They've changed the whole concept of cruising with P&O, but they've kept some of their themes the same, and they've got their food heroes, and there's actually two of them travelling on board.
This is going to be great. They are during this cruise, aren't they?
Well, in fact, you know, when I was at P&O, they just introduced Gary Rose and Marco Pierre White, as you can see there, the godfather of British cooking. But you've got Eric Lanlard. We said this earlier on. Lanyards of cruising, you just can't. It doesn't trip off the tongue. But James Martin as well. Both of these chefs are going to be on board the ship, and do you know when they get a chance to, you know, do their cooking demonstrations, do their book signing, you get to meet them, get to have a photograph taken with them. P&O really do know how to, you know, get them engaged with their passengers. So it's really, really great that you've got that.
I think that is so exciting, and that if you're really into your cooking, you're going to absolutely love the fact that they are there, included in your holiday, and of course on board this fabulous ship. And actually, we're going to get on board. Well, not us.
No, we never get that chance.
Keith's on board. He's actually going to show us around. Let's have a little look.
Inspired by P&O Cruises' illustrious past, but designed very much for their fabulous future, this is the biggest cruise ship ever designed for the UK cruise market. Welcome to P&O's beautiful Britannia. One thing you will definitely notice on board Britannia is that there's an abundance of excellent deck space and oodles of sun loungers to help you worship. In fact, there are 4 main pools to choose from, including the adult-only Serenity Pool, a perfect place to escape to for some downtime while the kids are being looked after elsewhere. There's 13 different bars on board, 4 of which are out on deck, which means you can enjoy the sunshine or the stars as you sip your favourite tipple. The stylish new blue cocktail bar is the perfect place for a dirty martini, or there's Brody's. I love that place, and that's where P&O Cruises have introduced the biggest selection of British beers at sea, with over 70 to choose from, representing 56 different UK counties. The food is headed up by P&O Cruises' iconic food heroes. You can enjoy the taste of India with the Master of Spice Atal Kutcher's fabulous Sindhu restaurant, or savour mouth-watering gala dinner options and menus created by the godfather of UK cooking, Mr. Marco Pierre White. If you really want to spoil yourself, you can also book Eric Lanlard's afternoon tea experience, or head to his Market Cafe. It's a French-style patisserie that features fine cheeses, antipasto, charcuterie, tapas and specialty breads. You can enjoy the live music, comedy, cabarets and game shows of the Live Lounge, or sit back for West End style shows in this fabulous new theatre, which features a stunning LED backdrop. Strictly fans also won't be disappointed with the elegant wooden-floored Crystal Room. It's dedicated to dance and the perfect location to rumba the night away. P&O Cruises have really pushed the boat out when it comes to the accommodation. There's a sumptuous range of boutique offerings to choose from, including well-thought-out single cabins to these incredible suites designed by Richmond International that come with your own butler. And all the accommodation on board includes flat-screen TVs, pamper packs from the White Company and bespoke artwork from British artists.
I do want to go on the Britannia. It looks
great, yeah.
Beautiful, doesn't it?
Do you know, if there's any P&O cruisers watching right now, and you look at the Oriana, you look at the Aurora and the classic cruise ships, they've captured that now, but with a modern cruise platform. It really is fantastic.
So
and
well.
you know, the facilities on board and the staff. I just mentioned to the team up here, there was one of the bartenders with a moustache, and he's still cruising. I can't believe it must have been like at sea for like 15, 20 years.
Bless him.
They remember you, and that's the great thing. It's that family feel.
That's why people go back time and time again, and a lot of people do to P&O, don't they? But let's see where we're going, because the cruise is amazing. We've got the food heroes on as well, and we are sailing out of Southampton, which for me is perfect.
Yeah, and never fear when you head towards the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight, you'll go hard to port and then around and across to La Rochelle. Now, the great thing here is there's this beautiful little harbour, and the actual harbour has got 3 castle turrets that you can see there, which is the turrets of St Nicholas. Now, this is actually a beautiful, small French town. Go out, see the market, see the cafes, but if you want to go further afield and book a tour, you can actually go to the Cognac region. So if you like your Hennessy, then perhaps go out on one of those tours.
Right.
Then you've got a relaxing day at sea, make the most of the facilities on board. If you're a P&O cruiser, then you'll probably get the shuffleboard and the deck quotes out. And then you're into Lisbon, one of my favourite ports. I love Portugal. This is great for shopping. You actually dock just underneath the 25th of April Bridge. It's named after actually one of the revolutions. And yes, it does look like the San Francisco Bridge. The opposite side of that bridge, there's a lovely Christ the Redeemer statue, which has got a link to the actual one in Rio. You've got to go on a tram ride, you've got to go around some of the markets as well. There's some great little artisans and little artists on the main drag going up into Lisbon.
Right.
But if you want to walk down the waterfront, there's some great little restaurants, and you've got to go to this little place. It's called the Bel M Tower. Now, this is just this gorgeous marble tower. You can go round inside of it. It's just you just wish they'd convert it and just make it into like a little hideaway. I used to love going there. It's great. And this is the gateway. This is where the we had a shot. I don't know whether we're going to be able to show it now. That's the one. Just take a look at this. me directing from the floor. You can see here, this is where the actual shuttle bus drops you off, and you see the archway. When you walk up through there, Zara's on the left for all you shoppers, but you can go up there, and that's where all the little artists are, like the South Bank. So fantastic little place. Then we're going to go into Vigo. Again, this is a Spanish port, but it's actually got quite a French feel to it. You've got the Guggenheim Museum of Modern Art, if you want to go in there, and of course you've got some fantastic cafes. This is really cafe culture in Vigo. Then a relaxing day at sea, and then you get to go into St Peter's Port in Guernsey. So if you've never travelled across here, this is a great opportunity. It is a tender port, so you'll get your tender ashore, and then you'll be able to have a wander around a lovely little port. It's just like, you know, a home away from home, a lovely way to end your cruise. And then cruise back into Southampton. So, you know, fill your boots, as I say. You know, you don't have to worry about what you take because you're flying. But this ship is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see the ship. The facilities on P&O are always good, but they have really cracked it with this one, because when you see all of the facilities for families and all ages of families, the fact that you've got the chefs, the food heroes travelling of James Martin and Eric Lanlard,
and all of that included in the price that you see. That's incredible value for money. It works out under £85 per person per night. You can add on the Marriott, which we looked at earlier, and well worth doing that. There's your parking sorted for 8 nights for £89 per person, and your transfers to and from the ship. And of course you've got those fabulous chefs on board for that time as well, and of course single price is really good. If you're looking at this cruise, you just need to jot down the ID number, which is 97595. So 97595, another must. And if you do, I mean, I love the fact it's no fly. I love sailing out of Southampton, but of course you've got the food heroes on as well, which is brilliant. But we're moving on because there's more to tell you. We've got Cunard now. This is a really popular cruise. This is on the Queen Mary 2. It's 12 nights. We're sailing out of Southampton,
but we've featured this so many times, and this I can't emphasise enough. It's so popular, and it's such a great cruise.
Sailing out to New York, which is going to be fabulous. We've got dates in May, July, September, October and November. Incredible value for money. You'd struggle to fly to New York for these prices. You've got all your entertainment, all your food, all the way over.
But it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't stop there. There's so much more included in this deal. So what we'll do is we'll get on board first of all and look around the ship. So this is what you will be travelling to New York on, and then we'll tell you what happens when you actually get to New York.
She's the last remaining seagoing ocean liner, one of the biggest and fastest ships in the world, a byword for elegance and sophistication, one of the only ships to carry pets as well as humans, and the last ship I had the pleasure of working on board. She's the Queen Mary 2. You can have a proper pint in the Golden Lion pub, enjoy the panoramic views and martini cocktails of the Commodore Club, soak up the jazz of the chart room, or join me for some bubbles in the Veuve Clicquot champagne bar. Not what I used to drink on my job, of course. This is just fizzy water. Cheers. I used to joke that our guests walked up the gangway and that we rolled them back down. One thing is for sure, you won't go hungry on board, with specialty restaurants serving food from around the world, a 24-hour buffet and the fabulous Britannia. You're in danger of missing my favourite, the Todd English. Whatever you do, if you come here, make sure you try the chocolate fallen cake. It's absolutely delicious. With live music in every venue, West End style theatre shows, comedians and musical stars from both sides of the pond, the entertainment is rich and varied. But for me, it's this place which offers something unbeatably unique. Illuminations is the only planetarium at sea, offering celestial shows narrated by the likes of Robert Redford and Morgan Freeman. And it's also a cracking 4D cinema. There are 6 different grades of stateroom to choose from, all of it bright, spacious, airy and very, very stylish. 24-hour room service, 2 turn-downs a day, and the grill suites even have a private butler. But the best thing of all, as standard in every single room, is this. The Sealy Cunard mattress. Quite literally the best night's sleep I've ever had.
How fabulous is
great,
that?
isn't it?
That is you cruising on board the gorgeous Queen Mary 2 over to New York. And then when we get to New York, We're then going to stay there for 2 nights in a 4-star hotel, and this is still only the start, really, of your holiday.
And again, when we say the start, even though the time difference, you're actually gaining an hour every night as you're going across. And, you know, Keith
so am I going to be younger when I get to New York?
No, you're not going to be younger, I'm sorry.
But
you'll be more refreshed. But look, New York, it's, you know, it's the place they had to name twice. It's that good. There's so much. Now, where you actually dock is just on the west side. You can see, you'll actually cruise in, get up early, cruise in past Liberty Island, so you'll see the Statue of Liberty,
definitely.
You'll see Ground Zero, and you'll see the New World One Tower. Also, Central Park, you've got to go and see the John Lennon tribute, where it says Imagine, because of course his apartment was just opposite.
Oh, right.
One thing you've got to do, Fifth Avenue, go shopping, go and see the place where they filmed Big. Do you remember the
I love
Tom
that.
Hanks?
Yes.
Also, you're staying overnight, so you've got to go to Times Square, and I personally say, go to Times Square at night. It's like Piccadilly Circus, you know, you've got to see it all lit up. And one place, I'd actually say the Empire State Building is probably better at night as well. If you try and get the last tour, it's quiet, the skyline's fantastic, and at night, here's my top tip. You've got to go to Greenwich Village. That is where it's happening. That's where all the crazy cats go.
Oh, is that right?
No, it's brilliant. There's like jazz bars, live music. When I was actually there was this great bar. It was on the corner of McDougal and something else. And basically, they continue to play as long as the pot is being passed around, and you put $1 in there. So it's just one of those great American feels, and you know you've got so much to do in New York. I've only just touched the surface.
And you've got 2 days there. You've got a 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel.
Yeah.
And then you're going to move on. You're going to make your own way to the train station.
Yeah, you're going to hail a yellow cab. You make your own way.
That's what you've got to do. That's what you'd want to do, isn't it?
But look, we could book a transfer for you, but who doesn't want to have a yellow cab journey in New York? You've got to do it. And here's another reason why it's great. You're actually going into Grand Central Station, which is absolutely beautiful.
So the Amtrak is actually included in this.
The Amtrak is included. So you pick up the Amtrak from Grand Central Station, and then you're heading out, and you're seeing some fantastic sights. You're living the American dream, travelling across country to Niagara Falls. What a romantic place. What a mystical place. It is just stunning. There's actually 3 falls that go into one there. And again, you're getting to do this at night. You're staying over there. The light show is amazing. You can do some of the tours if you wish to, so book up early on them. And just an amazing. I'd love to have gone to Niagara. I haven't actually done it yet, but I will do.
That is, no, I haven't, and I must do it. It looks absolutely amazing. You've got 2 nights there, which is fabulous. And then you're off to Toronto to fly home?
Yeah, that's your disembarkation. So you're flying back from Toronto, you're flying back home. All I'd actually suggest is take an empty suitcase over from Southampton and then stock up in New York on all of your American stuff and then fly back with it all.
You can see there what's included. Of course, you have got your flights from, to London, I should say, but you can check your regional flights as well if that's better for you. And you have got those hotel stays included in the deal with the actual train as well, the Amtrak train transfer, which is incredible. If this is the cruise for you, and it is so popular, don't miss out on it. 109289 is your ID number. And check out the prices. You've got prices through from May to November. Really incredible deals when you see what you actually have. 7 nights on board that fabulous Queen Mary 2, sailing over to New York, and then the stay in New York, the train over to actual Niagara Falls, and you stay in Niagara Falls as well. It's all included in those prices. And crazy deals there, weren't there? So do check them all out.
It's like 3 holidays in one, because you've got a cruise, you've got a New York stay, and then you've got that Amtrak journey and Niagara. It's like 3 different stays. It's great.
Fabulous. Now, we've done 3 cruises. We've still got 3 amazing cruises left, but we do like to share some moments with you. We like to see those photos, those times that you've captured whilst you've been away. And
I'm not going to be rude to any captains that are watching, but don't just send a picture of you with a captain at the cocktail party. Send one of yourself, and this is Steph Rees in Cunard. We actually featured this earlier on. So if you want to share your cruise moments, then use #PlanetCruiseCapture, and we'll use those on the show. But keep them nice and clean, and no captains.
No captains. It's not that strict.
No,
send
no
your
captains.
photos in, whatever you would like to send in, and we will pop them on. So thank you very much to Steph there. Don't don't forget as well, we have very soon got coming up the luxury cruise show. It's actually on the 3rd of March. Now remember, you've got the free entry, you get a goodie bag with this. You can go any time between 1 and 7 o'clock. You can meet Keith there and the team. There's some really special offers as well whilst you're there, so well worth going along. Perhaps you've never cruised before and you want to look into it more, or perhaps you cruise a lot and you just want to find that perfect deal. And of course you've got some great deals that can be had at the cruise show on the 3rd of March. And we have got some great deals coming up always in the shows, and we've got some special deals coming
Budapest.
up. Incredible. Now these are the Viking River cruises, which are amazing. Absolute luxury. I can't believe you've got 8 nights.
Yeah.
£895.
The level of quality, you can just see there, the Parliament House at Budapest on the Danube. You know, if you've done the Caribbean, you've done the Mediterranean, you've got to check this out. And also, we mentioned last week, Viking have released their ocean cruise lines.
They look amazing.
And that's amazing.
Amazing.
Just out
so
this world.
well worth. If you want to get any more details on that, do just jump on the phones 0203 69 69 457. But we need to move on. We've got a brand new reduced price from Holland America Lines. Now this is on the Eurodam.
Yeah.
So this again, incredible price, great ports as well. Starting off first of all in Barcelona, but we're going to get on board our ship there. So let's have a little look round, because this really is going to be a super ship to take you on your journey. I always look at these as being a little bit classic. Yeah,
it's classic. In fact, the actual ship is a Vista class ship. She's the same as Arcadia, if you've ever cruised on the P&O Arcadia. The thermal spa that you're about to see now, this is where I want to be on a day like today. Hey, get in there and just relax. It's one of the most relaxing, and those ones, they're heated beds. Oh, I just want to be in them. But yeah, great size ship. She's not too big. She's not too small. It's almost like a Goldilocks. She's just right. And very classic cruising. All of the Holland America ships have got a theme running through them. Some of them got a musical theme. Some have got a Dutch explorer theme. Food and wine and service, again, is fantastic, as you'd expect with cruising. But I'm telling you now, classic destinations that you've got on this, and the value, I really can't emphasise this enough. For a 9-night cruise for this price, value is key for this brand. It
really is. Fabulous ship to see some fabulous, glamorous places as well. So let's have a little look where you're going. And say we fly out to Barcelona. Perhaps you want to stay in Barcelona for a little while before you actually cruise.
You'll get a chance to stay at the end.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah, there's a 2-night stay on this one.
Oh, you could do it either end if you want to.
What, bookends? Bookend Barcelona.
Absolutely. I love Barcelona.
It's great.
Of course you do at the end, which is fabulous. So we're sailing out of Barcelona to start off with.
Yeah, and then we're going into Valencia. Take a look at this. I mean, just imagine rambling around in Valencia. You've got the beaches, you've got the old town here as well, and the old quarter, in fact. So you've got the City Hall, the Plaza de Toros de Valencia. You've got the Roman Colosseum as well, Albufeira National Park. And for those of you that are into your figurines and you like your porcelain, it's also the history of Ladro is in Valencia. So if you want to go to the actual famous factory, then you can go there as well. Then we're going to go into Cartagena. This is really a fantastic Spanish experience. Cartagena, you can't get more Spanish than this. This was Hannibal's Spanish headquarters during the Second Punic War with Rome. But just look at the culture that you've got there. Fantastic maritime festivals. Also, a region that boasts 175 miles of beaches. So absolutely fantastic. Then you're going to go into Malaga. Now this is Andalusia. This is home to Picasso. This is home to Antonio Banderas. You've got the wonderful castle up on the hillside. You've also got the Malgueta as well, and the fantastic bull ring that you just saw there. You know, where you've got to go and see and feel the culture. That's what you've got. What you've got to do in Malaga. Then. Continuing with the Spanish theme, you're going into the Rock, you're going into Gibraltar. I think everybody knows you've got to go up and see the monkeys. Please don't feed them. They will literally have anything out of your hands, including cameras. Oh, by the way, if you do lose your camera, it's really good for electronics here as well. And there's a great duty-free shop as soon as you go through the arch. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Do the cable car ride as well, up to the top, and relive. Oh, I just remembered, you could relive Timothy Dalton in the Living Daylights. This is where it was shot at the beginning. Anyway, we'll move on from Gibraltar into Cadiz. Now this is fantastic. Cadiz has got a history that goes back thousands of years. You've got the 15th century cathedral, which is the third largest in Europe. So if you want to go to the Cathedral of Cadiz, I love those whitewashed buildings.
Gorgeous,
it's just that
isn't it?
fantastic. Of course, you've got the sherry region there. You've also got the wonderful oranges of Seville as well, and the Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Arts. So if you fancy doing something a little bit more upmarket, then go and see the dancing ponies. That'd be good. Then you've got a relaxing day at sea, and then guess where we're going? Barcelona!
And we're staying there, which is what I fancied, but we've got it at the end of the holiday, which is perfect.
Yeah, take a look at this.
4-star hotel
Yeah.
for 2 nights. Barcelona is a place I would go back to time and time and time again. I've never
Look, there's La
Barcelona.
Ramblas. There's all these great little shops. The little pop-up shops, you know, you can buy magazines, you can buy budgerigars, you can see street performers. The street performers are actually legendary here.
Yeah, they
and you've
are.
got to go and see the man with the dog that plays a harmonica. Honestly, he looks like Timmy Mallett's granddad. He's just like all these bright colours, and he plays this harmonica.
The dog does. Oh,
yeah.
my word.
So it's an experience. But also, if you want to do some cultural scene, then you've got all the Gaudi buildings. You've got the fantastic Sagrada Familia as well, which is the cathedral that hasn't been finished.
Yes,
on one side, you've got that fantastic Gothic facade. On the other side, you've got this really Art Deco style. If you do like your football, you can go to the Nou Camp Stadium as well. And if you like your Formula 1, then the Circuit de Catalunya is not too far from there as well.
Gosh.
So loads going on in Barcelona.
That's fabulous.
Such a beautiful horizon.
Such a great way to end your holiday. 2 days here, 4-star
You didn't pick up on that one,
hotel.
Hayley.
No, sorry, I didn't.
Barcelona's such a beautiful horizon. Freddie Mercury, and the opera singer.
Sorry. I was
dear.
concentrating on all the films you were putting in. I didn't go for the music.
And there's
I
me
do
bringing
apologise.
opera
Warn me,
to the
warn
Friday
me next
show.
time. Give me a kick. So if you're after this holiday, honestly, this is going to be an absolute beauty. The ship itself is gorgeous. And then, of course, going to some super ports and staying in Barcelona at the end. You can see everything there included. You've got dates in April and October. And, of course, you've got your return flights. You can check your flights from regional airports as well. Your 2-night stay is included in Barcelona. And the itineraries may differ depending on departure, but just ask about that on the phones. Jump onto the phones, 0203 69 69 457. And all you need, if this is the cruise for you, is the ID number, which is 111646. Check out all the prices. Some really, really good deals there.
And it's a lovely ship. Really is a lovely, lovely ship.
Absolutely. So, I mean, it's well worth looking at the ocean views, looking at the balcony prices as well, and really treating yourself. Because it's so nice when you're going into some of those ports to be able to have that view. So a definite must. Now, we do need to move on. We're moving on now to MSC, and actually Planet Cruise are top agents for MSC, which means they always bring us some incredible deals. Now, this is a super deal. It's a 7-night cruise. We've got dates from May through to November. It's their newest ship. So let's have a little look around, because this is the newest ship to them at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, and for those of you that are flying from Manchester, these flights are based on Manchester. So that's the great thing. You can actually you can fly from other ports, but look at this ship. Honestly, MSC has completely turned their product around. They've always been known for contemporary ships and fantastic food. But just take a look at this. I'd love to go on board. Please, if there's a spare cabin or if there's room in your suitcase, take me. I will be... Look at that.
Just looks... I mean, I'm going on MSC in September and I can't wait.
But have you got into the yacht club yet?
Absolutely stunning. No, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
We'll explain that later, viewers.
That will be fabulous. But you've actually got free of charge the drinks package. I upgraded to have the drinks package included. I think that is
well,
so
you'd make the
important.
most of it, wouldn't you?
Well, it's for me. I love not having a bill at the end of the holiday.
Exactly. It's economic sense. But look at the ship. The facilities for children and big kids alike. The food is fantastic. Also, you've got your 4D cinema. So, you know, you have your 3D, where you sit there and obviously it's 3 dimensions.
The
fourth
chairs
dimension,
move as well.
yeah, the chairs move. It's not the motion of the ocean. But you've also got Formula 1 simulators on there. You've got bowling alleys on there. Fantastic vistas in the crow's nest. And as usual, the refinements and entertainment that you usually expect to see.
It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Can't wait to go in September. You've got dates today from May through to November, and at the moment you have got that free drinks package included, so all-inclusive drinks. Deposit only on some of the selected dates as well, and we really have got a great cruise coming up, and we do love the fact you are flying from Manchester, so that's a real added bonus. A really popular airport, so it's another one that's well worth booking up early. Amazing value for money, but where are we going?
We're starting off in Italy, and this is a fantastic port. This is Palermo, and this is just beautiful. You've got 17th century palazzos, you've got the mountains in the background there. It just is stunning. This is the way to ease your way into a cruise. There are beaches there if you want to go down to the beach, but it's more about the culture, having a wander around. Just imagine sitting down and having a caprese salad lunchtime with a chilled glass of rosé or something like that from Corsica. I know, it's just great. Then we're going to go into Valletta. Now, this is one of my favourite ports. The actual where you dock in the harbour that you can see here, it's just sandstone. And it's gorgeous when you have a sunset because everything just goes that lovely reddish pink. One place to go to is St Paul's Cathedral. If you want to make any religious pilgrimages, if you want to do any of the historic stuff as well, then you can go to some of the forts, you can go to some of the gardens. It really is one of those places that you can just wander around and get lost in and come back to. See, this is what I was saying at night. When you sail away, it just is absolutely stunning. From Valletta, we're going to go to Valencia. We touched on this earlier on. You're going to be going back into the old quarter. Again, Albufeira Park and Ladro. But we're going into Marseille. Now, we touched on this earlier on. This has got a wonderful melting pot of culture. So you've got North African, you've got Mediterranean. It's absolutely stunning. It's one of the best places to visit in France if you want that mixture of cultures. And a big maritime history as well. So going around the old seaport is definitely one that you want to go around and have a little bit of a wander around. Just hear all the rigging slapping against the. It's just got that lovely ring to it. You just know that you're next to the beach. Look at that. It's just colourful. It's bright. It's vibrant. Of course, if you want to go to some of your cathedrals as well, then you can do. But a great place to go. Then we're actually going into Genoa, and this is where your pizzerias, your shopping, your bustling markets. 3-hour lunches. They do that in Italy, so just sit down and enjoy it. And it was actually the European Capital of Culture in 2004, and actually homes Europe's largest aquarium. I know this sounds a little bit strange to mention on a cruise holiday, but sometimes you do get bad weather. It's inevitable. Just earmark that one. That you go, you know what, if we don't want to do anything too big, or if the weather's bad, why don't we go to the aquarium? Because you've been to the largest in Europe. So, always something to do. And then you're going to be going into Rome. Now, this is your disembarkation port. I would highly recommend that if you do want to extend your stay, then ask the representatives on the phones. If they can extend it, they will do. And then, of course, you're coming back home. But, wow, the drinks package that's included on this one, you're going to love this one, Hayley.
Well, you can say I'm going to absolutely love it.
Allegrissimo.
Not having a bill at the end of the holiday, those drinks are all paid for. That is included in your actual deal. I mean, I would normally add that on as an extra. It's there already. You've got those great flights from Manchester. It does alter slightly on departure dates. So check that out on the phones as well. And deposit only for selected dates. But the drink package is incredible.
Can I read
Jot
through this
down
one?
your ID number, which is 100-031. So 100-031. Now,
Look,
checking out the drinks package.
Unlimited consumption of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages.
Hayley drinks package.
But drink responsibly. Also, I love this. Look, draft beers, soft drinks, mineral water, hot drinks, a wide selection of drinks and cocktails. But wait, as well as takeaway ice cream in a cone or a cup.
Loving it, loving it, loving it. So that's included in
They
your
said it was
deal.
just drinks, it's ice cream.
And you have
as well.
got, I know.
Oh.
You see, that is really mine. I
Gelato.
love ice cream, and I shouldn't say I love drink, but I do like a glass of wine. So you can see here, great
Drink
dates from
responsibly.
May, absolutely right through to November. Some really, really good prices, and do check out moving to the Ocean View, upgrading to the balcony. I think some of the yacht club prices, and it's well worth doing the yacht club because you do get lots of extras.
Yeah, you get a
Great
separate
deals.
bar area, and it's all free drinks in the yacht club. It's completely different. You get priority lists. You get your own butler as well.
Wow.
Go for the yacht club. It really is worth going for.
If it's something special, I would definitely, because the prices really super deals there, and the ship looked amazing, didn't it? But we've got one cruise left for you. It's another top agents for Planet Cruise. It's Celebrity Cruises. Now, this is on board the Millennium, and this is a 15-night. Oh, you've got some amazing places. Bali, and we've got Thailand, haven't we? We've got Malaysia. This is going to be absolutely stunning. We're flying from London, first of all, out to Singapore, which is another place I so want to go to. It looks incredible.
I didn't, unfortunately, when you're working on board a cruise ship, obviously the passengers come first. I only had a few hours out in Singapore, but boy, Sentosa Island, you've got to go there. So if you do like the outdoors, you want beaches, but if you get a chance to go into the city, look at this city. It is a really, really modern city that pays tribute to its cultural past. So it really is worth going. One thing that you've got to do here, you've got to go to the Yas Marina complex, and of course there's those fantastic skyscrapers with an artificial beach at the top, and that's where you've got the Formula One. But it just is one of those places. Go to Raffles and go and have a Singapore sling. I had one last Friday, that's probably why I've got this cold now. But yeah, Sentosa Island, if you love all. Oh, there's the Yas Marina. Look at that.
That's
See
amazing,
that?
Isn't it?
Bear in mind, you are staying in a 5-star hotel overnight in Singapore, so look at that.
And you need to see Singapore at night as well.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You've got the real opportunity there. That is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh, I just love it. It's a mixture of absolutely
I'd love to go there, down into the harbour and see all the food markets, the hustle and bustle. Oh, crikey, he's burnt himself. That was Sentosa Island. The dragon spitting the water out, that's Sentosa Island. It's really, really great. Anyway, this is where then you embark the actual Millennium. The last time I saw the Millennium, I think, was in St. Petersburg. She's a beautiful, beautiful ship again. And take a look at this. It really is something that's out of this world. This is the Infinity, which is the sister ship to the Millennium, so similar facilities on board. You have got the usual refinements that you expect with celebrity. And indeed, if Ruth's watching, she, you know, I always used to envy.
Isn't it?
Yeah, modern luxury, Egyptian quality towels and bed linen. And one of the things that I always used to envy, yeah, you get cruise ship envy, is when we were queuing up to go back on board our ship, Celebrity had these lovely little pop-up tents where they had refreshments for their passengers on the quayside. Because, you know, sometimes when it's that busy period getting on board the ship, it's those little things. Also, Celebrity's got one of the best wine collections at sea, and of course you've got the some of the restaurants like Blue as well, which you know, if you really want to indulge in fine food but not, you know, the ice bars, the martini bars. Oh, look at that! It's just simply amazing.
They do everything so well. I think Celebrity really are a step ahead, and you've got a fabulous cruise ship. You've got an amazing cruise. This is, I've just put wow.
Yeah.
So, first of all, we've got 2 relaxing days at sea to really enjoy that ship whilst we head over to Bali.
Yeah,
which we're overnighting in for 2 nights.
Yeah, and this is a great thing. Would you go there for a holiday? No, but you're going to have 2 nights there to experience the culture, see some of these lovely temples and legendary temples. I mean, you know, it does look like something out of Indiana Jones or Tomb Raider, you know, these wonderful old ruins. But also, this is a big beach resort. This is where you go and relax on the beach. So there's plenty of beaches. Just, you know, come back on board the ship, all of your air conditioning, all the refinement, and then go back to the beach with your flip-flops. I just love that. So it's fantastic. Now, of course, this is also in the days where you can go to the sacred monkey forest. Look, there we go.
Oh, look at the... Oh, bless them.
See no evil, speak no evil. So if you love your monkeys, you can go to the Ubud Sacred Monkey Forest.
To do that.
Yeah, there's about 340 long-tailed macaques.
Oh, look at their little faces. What are you doing?
Hey?
What are you doing there?
They're fascinated, aren't they? They're like, what are you doing?
What are you doing there?
Also, there's the Tamarayan Temple as well. You can also go on one of the river rafting experiences, and you can go on to some of the rice terraces as well. So, you know, really experience the tranquil life. Then we've got 3 days at sea. Use that ship. Enjoy that ship.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm telling you now, you're going into Thailand. You will need to relax before you get into Thailand, because apart from the temples, look at this. Phi Phi Islands. Maya Bay and Phi Phi Islands, this is where the beach was filmed, this is where The Man with the Golden Gun was filmed. You've got Caron Beach, you've got Koh Phi Phi, Patong Beach. Patong Beach is the busy nightlife beach.
Right.
So if you do want to have a little bit of a daytime party or a little bit of a rave up, then go there. Then you're going to be heading off to Malaysia. This is where you're going to go into Penang. Completely different. Do you know what I'd love to do here? There's a butterfly farm. And it's got over 100 species of butterflies, and you can actually walk through them. There's waterfalls everywhere.
Lovely.
So it's just like walking through this rainforest. It's gorgeous. There's also Penang Hill as well. And the largest Buddhist temple in Southeast Asia as well. So experience there. If you're ticklers, what we're going to do on the cruise, we want to go to a Buddhist temple, do it there. Then we're going into Kuala Lumpur. Now take a look at this, the Petronas Twin Towers. Now this is one of the largest towers in the world. You've got the skywalk that's in between, and
my word.
I've just got to tell you now, you've got to get there early, because if they still do the same, there's a cut-off period for getting tickets.
Oh, right.
So if you can book it up via Planet Cruise before, do it. You've also got the Putra Mosque as well. You've got some fantastic caves. Oh, the Batu Caves as well. Take a look at this. I mean, just imagine, walk up the steps. It'll be worth it when you get to the top, and just seeing that, just absolutely amazing. But Kuala Lumpur, really good shopping at the Petronas Towers. So, yeah, that's probably where the credit card's going to take a bit of a battering. But some fantastic restaurants as well, halfway up, where you can actually look out over, and you're thinking, I'm on top of a skyscraper, and then you look up the window and you go, no, there's a skyscraper above me. It's really amazing.
It just looks incredible, doesn't it? The whole cruise looks amazing. It's just after my birthday as well. I feel the need. I mean, the ship itself, I mean, it's gorgeous on board, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything about it. Celebrity, I know so many people that just love celebrity.
Here's Hayley.
Will always, actually, they're my glasses.
Do you ever
I do
sniff
like
wine?
A big glass. Do I ever sniff it? Oh, no, I just drink it.
I was going to say,
No.
yeah, it's fine. It's wet and it's red.
I do if I'm trying to be posh, but no, not very often.
But the thing is, they have got fantastic sommeliers on board. They are really renowned for their wine. So all joking aside, do that. And look at that,
actually,
free upgrades.
you do get the drinks package
Yeah.
if you go with the Ocean View or above. So well worth looking at those prices. It's not that much more, and you're getting all the drinks included. So I would definitely
Better value.
go for that.
Yeah.
Better value for money. You've also got the fact that you'll get upgrade as well from concierge to aqua class, which again,
what?
aqua class.
The thought of the glass.
It's because I've been thinking about drinking that I can't speak, which is well worth doing too. You can check out your flights from Heathrow, from Gatwick, and from Manchester.
Yeah.
So a really great choice of flights, and of course that 5-star hotel in Singapore at the start of your holiday is included in the deal. Jot down the ID number if this one is perfect for you. It's perfect for me. I love it. 88089. And of course, if you are going for that classics drinks, and all you need to do is go for Ocean View or above, that is exactly what you've got. So it's nice for everything. In fact, you get the teas and the coffees and sodas and the juices.
Yeah, but then if you go for aqua class as well, look at what you get included. You get that personal spa concierge to arrange your treatments. You've got complimentary access to the Persian garden, the blue restaurant that I mentioned earlier on, a pillow menu. How do you like your pillow, Princess Hayley? Do you like it soft? Do you like it hard?
Well, we went to a hotel the other day and we had a choice. We chose memory foam.
Yes, oh, memory foam every time.
Every time.
Express luggage delivery, and for me, I know it sounds daft, the shoe sign, I can't say it, shoe shine service.
Shoe shine.
Yeah, especially if it's on a formal night. So it's just fantastic aqua class.
Just great extras. What an amazing hour we've had, a super hour, some amazing cruises, and I'm sure there's something for everybody. If there's something, if it's not quite right, do jump on the phones, because remember, Planet Cruise will make it bespoke for you if they possibly can as well. So let's start at the very beginning, because we started off with Carnival, and this was on the Carnival Vista. This is a brand new ship. So exciting. 10 nights, Italy, Greek. The Greek Isles is from Barcelona. You're overnighting on board in Athens as well. It's their maiden voyage. Check out all your flights from your local airports. It's actually flying from Gatwick, and of course that overnight on board in Athens is amazing. New lower price. It's dropped £200 off the price, and your ID number for this is 93656. It works out under £66 per person per night on a brand new ship. Crazy deal. And then we moved over to P&O, and P&O was on board the Britannia. So again, a fairly new ship. This was with the food heroes. That's going to be great, isn't it? You've got James Martin and Eric Lanlard. I did it, yay! And that's an 8-night, it's a no-fly, so you're sailing out of Southampton, Spain, France, and everything included in that deal with them on board as well, from £679 per person. So it's under £85 per person per night. That's your ports, and your ID number for this is 97595. I think you got some really nice ports there as well. Then we went to Cunard. This was the Queen Mary 2.
Oh,
this is
what
a
a cruise.
really, really popular cruise.
A cruise, a stay and a train.
It's absolutely amazing because you're sailing from Southampton to New York. You're then staying in New York in a 4-star hotel. Then you've got the Amtrak train actually included to go to Niagara Falls, and then you stay in Niagara Falls in a 4-star hotel for 2 nights. So much included. It really is 3 holidays in one. It works out under £96 per person per night. Some great dates on this, and deposit on some of the selected dates as well. You can check out your regional flights too, and your ID number there is 109289. Holland, America. Now this looked lovely. A brand new reduced price, 9-night Mediterranean. Called it the Glamour cruise, and you've got the Barcelona stay as well. 2 nights in Barcelona at the end of the holiday in a 4-star hotel. Dates in April and October. Deposit on those selected dates, so the October dates will deposit only. And of course it works out a great deal under £89 per person per night. The itinerary will slightly differ, or depending on departure, but just check that out on the phone. Your ID number 111646. And then we had MSC. I think this ship looks beautiful. Their newest ship, new reduced rates as well. Of course, top agents for MSC, so you know you've got some incredible deals. Free all-inclusive drinks package included in this deal. It's Italy, it's Spain, it's France. May through to November with the dates, so lots of days. Really great price, £669 per person. And of course, you've got that all-included drinks included in that price. Works out under £96 per person per night, so amazing value. And you're flying from Manchester. I know lots of you love to fly from Manchester, and they do tend to go really, really quickly. Itineraries will differ slightly depending on departure, but 100031 is your ID number for that. And one last one, and this was Celebrity Cruises. This is a wow. Top agents for Celebrity Millennium. This is November, 15 nights, Bali, Thailand, Malaysia, with Singapore stay as well. You've got 2 nights on board overnight in Bali, and of course you're staying in Singapore as well in a 5-star hotel for 1 night. You've got that drinks package if you go for Ocean View or above, and you've got the free upgrade from concierge to Aqua Class as well, which is well worth it. And deposit only. Check your regional flights, but it does actually go from Heathrow, Gatwick and Manchester, so a great choice of flights. And your ID number 88089. Check out everything on the website if you wish, all the w's.planetcruise.co.uk. And if you pop your ID number in the search bar, it'll take you exactly straight to your page. However, if you've got any questions, I would say jump onto the phones. They are amazing on the phone lines. They've all cruised, they've all been on the ships, they've all been to the places. So jot down the phone number 0203 69 69 457. It's exactly what I did when I booked my first cruise with Planet. I didn't discuss it with anybody here at Ideal World. I jumped onto the phones and booked it on the phone. So I had the same experience that you had had, and it was amazing. They very much made it bespoke to us. They answered all the questions that I needed to know, and we had the most perfect holiday that we've booked our second cruise in September.
Well, the thing is, don't forget, what we've featured today is not just, what they do. We've got Viking River Cruises as well, some fantastic offers on that. So ask the guys for River Cruises and Viking offers.
So that deal for an 8-night cruise with Viking was amazing. Look at their brand new ships as well. But check everything out. Do not miss out on that perfect holiday. A big thank you to my Justine. Thanks for watching as well.